Hey there, Guitar Heroes. Eric Andreas, your Guitar Sage here, and today we are going to learn the basics of strumming and how to think about strumming, the mechanics of it. It's absolutely, completely simple if you remember these basic things, and I promise you, all of strumming is based upon this, and it is super, super easy. You just got to remember these basic things, otherwise it's all topsy-turvy, all right? If you've ever been strumming and you find yourself going, this isn't right, where your ups are downs and your downs are ups, this is how to fix this, okay? Now, if you want a PDF of this with all my exercises, go to YourGuitarSage.com/30. It's free, along with the other 30 lessons that I teach all my Nashville students here. The whole course is free, but you can download the PDF with all these exercises. If you do these exercises, it's really going to help a ton. The link is below, so you can check that out. Okay, so the idea is this. We've got a downbeat and an upbeat. We've got a down strum and an up strum. Down strum is obviously when our hand goes down, and an up strum is when our hand goes up. A downbeat is when our foot hits the ground, an upbeat is when our foot comes up. So if we're listening to a song like, I don't know, Back in Black, bump, da-da-da, da-da-da, our foot is hitting the ground, 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are downbeats. If I was down strumming on those, it would sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Easy enough, right? Now, when our foot comes up, that's the up strum. And 2, and 1, and 2, and 3, and. If I was doing up strums, it would go like this. 2, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and. Don't try to do that if you're new to strumming. It'll drive you nuts, okay? So what we want to do is there's two basic strums that are in the beginning of that battery of exercises that I give you at YourGuitarSage.com/30. The first two on there are the core of every single strum that's ever happened since the beginning of time. Ain't no one can even argue with it. This is the basics, okay? And if you understand that, and that's your core, everything's based off of these two. And those two strums are the very basic, simple strum of down, 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 down. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. We're strumming down on the numbers. Okay, that's number one. The foundation that all strumming is built upon. The second one is when we say and we actually strum up during the and. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay? And everything else is a derivative or a variation of that. Okay? Now, we need to talk about ghost strums because you're not going to run into songs, not very many, that have those basic songs, those basic strums, because this 1, 2, 3, 4 is very sparse, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and if we did that for a whole 3.5-minute song, we'd get very tedious. It just doesn't breathe. It's just straightforward, and it won't sound very nice, okay? Or it'll get annoying is what will happen. So realistically, even though those are our foundational strums, there's another piece of information called a ghost strum. And you've done it already if you did the first one, this 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's our variable that we're going to add that's really going to spice up a lot of our strumming that you're going to hear in 99.9% of all strums, okay? So when we strum just down only 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. If you're doing that right now with me, by the way, I've just got my fretting hand muting the strings here, and that's what you want to do. You lay it on there as light as a feather, like a sponge. So you just get that. You're not hearing that or a chord or something like that. The reason why you want to do that is it will allow you to hyper-focus on just the strum. Your brain's a lot like a computer, so if you throw two or three really tough programs at it, it's only going to be able to concentrate on one probably pretty well. So similarly, if you're trying to play a chord and you're new to playing guitar, practicing a chord and you're practicing strumming, they're both going to suffer. So focus on one particular thing at a time. I teach this a lot in my courses, okay? So you got the strings muted and you're going 1, 2, 3, 4. Now notice, we're just hitting on the downbeat. We're not hitting on the up. Okay, the down strum. We're not hitting the up strum. That's called the up strum right here is called a ghost strum. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because we're not hitting the strings, but we're still moving our hand past the strings, but we're just deciding not to hit it. This isn't very hard to do, but all strumming is based off of this. So this is why this is the basic concept here, okay? So you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, and in your head you could, or whispering it, you could say 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? When we do the straight 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, then we're actually hitting all the strings. Now let's do one where we have just one ghost strum, or in this case we'll do 2 ghost strums. This strum that I'm going to show you is the one that folks use for Folsom Prison Blues. Okay, and that's 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and okay, based off of our 2 foundationals. In fact, the first strum that we did with down strum, first half of that, 1 and 2, would be the first exercise that we did, and the second one is 3 and 4 and, so the second half of the second exercise that you can find on that PDF. Okay, so what we're deciding here is we're deciding to use a ghost strum for the and of 1 and the and of 2. So it's going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4. And if we were to speed this up, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Hear the train a-coming, rolling around the bend. You get the idea, right? So what you want to do is whenever you learn one of these new strumming exercises from that sheet there, I have 5 different levels, and each one has 4 or 5 exercises in it, and it gradually increases in complexity, okay? Especially on level 3, it starts getting into a little bit more detail, okay? And I won't cover that in this video because I wanted to make a nice short video that you could watch, but obviously at YourGuitarSage.com/30, you'll get a more detailed video of that, and it's free, so check that out. Okay, but the idea here is you want to be able to when you're practicing these exercises, you want to go very slow in the beginning. Make sure that you're doing it very accurately. I've taught hundreds of students, and I've seen many of them struggle in the beginning with this. So it's really important that you're counting, tapping your foot, doing something to keep in time. Because it's not this. We're not going 1, 2, 3, and 4, and, okay? Because the down strums are always down, and the ands are always up. I promise you, if you do these first few that are in that exercise at YourGuitarSage.com/30, if you do those, you're going to build a fantastic foundation for your strumming. If you don't do those, most likely you're going to have issues with your strumming. Everybody does. It's okay. It's not your fault. All right? My friends, I don't want to waste any more of your time. You know where the more content is. The link is below. I'm here to help you in any way that you need help with guitar. So let me know in the comments below on Facebook, Twitter, Periscope, Instagram, Facebook mentions, all those places. I hang out there and answer a lot of questions there. So please let me know how I can help. As always, please thumbs up and subscribe. But as always, spay and neuter your animals, be kind to one another, and don't trust the man. Ooh, he's a liar. See ya.